Tuscaloosa, Anniston, and all of Central Alabama. This is the CBS 42 Morning News with Art Franklin.
Good morning. Welcome into the CBS 42 Morning News. I'm Art Franklin. We thank you for joining us. I'm here along with Jamie Langley, of course, Cameron Edgeworth, and for Rachel with a deep voice this morning.
Yes, very deep voice. Good morning. A little cold.
It's because of the cold. Ashley Gann's back from vacation. And yeah, the weather is really having an impact on a lot of people.
Yeah, absolutely. And this morning we're going to deal with some fog. You saw that as we drove into work early this morning. So if you have early morning commute plans, just be mindful that there are going to be some patches of fog, dense at times, and that will also provide some light drizzle. You'll notice on our storm track radar, though, right here, we're not really picking up any rain per se. Now, remember, our radar measures at about 10,000 feet in the atmosphere, but that fog forms below that, so we could actually have some pockets of light drizzle and some heavier mist at times. So it could require the windshield wipers this morning, even though the radar is not picking it up. But notice all of this wet mess back to our west. That's what I'm going to be tracking as we move through our Monday. I'll let you know how it impacts the start to your week ahead in your Storm Track 7-day forecast. But right now, let's take a look at the roadways. Here's Cameron with your real-time traffic.
Thank you, Ashley, and good morning, everyone. And right now, fortunately, we are accident and delay free this morning. But like Ashley mentioned, we are seeing fog across central Alabama. Here's our road weather index, and you can see if you're traveling along I-20 this morning, whether it's in Leeds, Irondale, and Birmingham, you see this yellow patch of dense fog. So just be aware of that and know there's going to be reduced visibility, and just be careful if you're driving through that area. If you're commuting this morning from Anniston or Oxford, your commute looks great. It's going to take you about 50 to 55 minutes, so no delays for you there. And coming up, we're going to have a look to see what your commute looks like if you are in West Alabama and Jasper. That's all ahead in your real-time traffic.
And breaking overnight, 14 people have now died in that massive wildfire in Gatlinburg, Tennessee. The National Park Service confirms the latest death. They say 81-year-old Elaine Brown, who lived in the area, died while trying to escape. She had a medical condition that caused a crash between several cars. The number of people hurt now stands at 134. The fire has damaged or destroyed more than 1,700 homes and businesses. The Tennessee Emergency Management Agency is also dealing with issues over mass text messages about evacuation not being sent. Happening today, Tuscaloosa native Justin Ross Harris will soon learn his sentence. A jury found Harris guilty of several charges after he left his young son Cooper to die in his hot SUV. CBS 42 News reporter Sarah Canty live in studio with what we can expect today in court. Sarah?
All right, Justin Ross Harris will be sentenced at 1:30 today. This is more than 2 years after his 22-month-old son Cooper was left in Harris's SUV outside of his workplace. A jury found Harris guilty of intentionally leaving his son in the SUV. The defense says it was an accident, but damning evidence swayed the jury this was no accident. Cooper died after being in the SUV for 7 hours. Harris told police he didn't realize his son was strapped in his car seat until he left work and was headed to a movie theater. A jury found him guilty of 8 charges, many involving his son's death, but others surrounding his affairs. Now, how many years is he facing? I'll break down all of these charges and the sentencing for each coming up in the next half hour. Live in studio, Sarah Canty, CBS 42 News.
Sarah, thank you. Developing now, more than 33 people are confirmed dead in a massive warehouse fire in Oklahoma, California. And the search continues for people still missing. Jamie's in our digital newsroom with new information on the search efforts and a new investigation that's going on now. Jamie?
All right, Art. Well, a criminal investigation is now underway in that fire, and efforts are now focusing on the people that are still unaccounted for.
As recovery teams continue to search the now charred site of Oakland's ghost ship warehouse, the only thing friends and family of the missing can do is wait. Dan Vega's younger brother was there with his girlfriend when a fire tore through the 2-story building Friday night.
If my brother's in there, I want to find him.
Most of those confirmed dead so far range in ages from teens to 35 years old. Authorities say at least one of the victims was a 17-year-old minor. Another, a deputy's son.
One of our deputies that we work with lost his son in this fire, and so we're still dealing with that.
Seeing this, seeing everything, like this orange wall of fire, it was, I don't know, it felt like seeing a monster.
Firefighters say the building had no sprinklers and that there were very few paths for escape. It's possible many of those inside could not find the only way out, a makeshift stairway made of wooden pallets.
Now, relatives of those killed in that fire are being asked to preserve sources of DNA like hairbrushes and combs and toothbrushes. Well, the Oakland Planning and Building Department says it opened an investigation into those conditions inside the ghost ship warehouse last month.